So this is my son Locke. Locke, say hi. And last summer, he and my husband Jesse built these sweet little flower boxes for their play set. And last summer, Locke planted them up. He picked all the flowers and he would come out here and water them. And I would say, like, you primarily built the window boxes, right?
Yeah.
You designed them, measured them, did the wood cutting, drilled them together, and Daddy just helped you kind of supervise.
Yeah.
So that was a fun project they did last summer, and he had flowers growing in him all summer long. And so we are going to plant them up for this year. So first step, what do we need to do first?
Take them down.
Yep. So we're going to take the flower boxes down. This one looks like it kind of slipped and got a little crooked, so we'll have to fix that. But we're going to clean the flower boxes out, and then yesterday we went and picked up a bunch of new flowers, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to plant them up. Really pretty. You picked most of them out. All right, let's get to work. Yeah, I'm wondering if we could just plant this one up here. Like, because this one is secured, we'll just take the dirt out.
Yeah.
And then just plant it up here. Do you think that's okay?
Yeah.
So we got the top one down, but we decided to leave that one since this one is still very secure. The top one up there had slipped a little bit. So this one's very secure and it's pretty easy to access. So we're just going to plant that one in place, and we'll plant this one up down here. So we need to clear out all the dead stuff, and we'll get some new potting soil and plant them up. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. So we went and gathered all of our supplies. We have our starter fertilizer, our soil, and our plants. And this part of our yard gets full blazing sun from, I mean, pretty much morning until sunset. It is just, it gets beat on by the sun, like the afternoon westwardly sun. It is just full sun, gets lots of exposure. And because it's only going to get watered as often as you go up there and water it, right?
Probably once a week.
Once a week. I think you might have to do a little bit more than once a week.
Okay.
We picked plants that can withstand full sun and, don't need a ton of water. So let's go over what we picked out. So we picked this gomphrena, which is a really pretty kind of magenta, purpley pink flower. And gomphrena absolutely loves the sun. And once it's in there and kind of gets settled in, it doesn't need a ton of water. So this is the Whirlwind Blue Scaevola from Proven Winners. And it is just a workhorse in the garden. If you aren't familiar with Scaevola in your garden for the summer, if you live anywhere where it gets just really, really hot, Scaevola just picks up in the heat when everything else seems to kind of fade and just kind of dwindle. So it's a big performer in July and August, which is amazing. So this takes the full sun. It doesn't need a ton of water. I mean, I would say it's like normal to moderate amount of water. And the flowers on this kind of range from this really pretty purple to more of a blue. So ordinarily I would not pick a begonia to go in full sun, but he actually picked out begonias last year, didn't you?
Yes.
And they were the best performer in this spot, which surprised us. So we went with another begonia, and we're just going to pop it in there. We have just a 6-pack here, so we're just going to put one begonia, and we'll see what they do. They might last throughout the whole summer, or they might start to fizzle out, in July and August, but that's okay, right?
Yeah.
At least they'll give us some color up until then.
Yeah.
All right, what's next? So last up is this Mizzou Trailing Red. This is an awesome one. I use this one down in Wilmington a lot because it really can just withstand the sun and doesn't need a ton of water. To me, it performs a lot like ice plants or portulaca, anything like that. It feels like it's more in the succulent family, but it just is a vigorous grower, and it'll trail down, and then it gets covered with these kind of magenta, they say it's red, but I would say it's more of a pinky red. So we're going to put those in there, and that'll give us some nice lighter green color, some variegation, and also hang down really nicely. All right, so you ready to get to planting? Need some help? Okay, let's see. So surprisingly, this soil is in pretty good condition. There wasn't a lot of roots tangled up in there, so we only had a little bit to clean out. So we're just gonna go with this same soil. I'll just, kind of refresh it, recharge it with fertilizer, and then we'll just get to planting. All right, so do you remember what we've talked about with planting our containers? You gotta think about where it's visible from. So this one's gonna be primarily visible from the front, right?
Yeah.
So we probably want to put our height in the back. So the height's to the back. So looking at it from the front, you're going to look at it this way.
Yeah.
So we can put this in the middle back. Does that sound good to you?
Yeah.
Okay. So you want to make a spot for him? Yep. There we go. Oh, you know what we forgot?
What?
We almost forgot. Put the fertilizer in.
Oh.
Silly me. So this will help recharge this soil a lot. I'm just going to work it in there for you. How about that? Let's see.
This should do well. Look at what.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. Now let's create his space. There you go. Yeah, right against the. There you go. Okay. So then what are we going to do next?
I'd like this one right here.
Okay.
And this one could go over there. And
Okay.
then the begonias here.
Okay. That sounds like a good plan.
Or
right.
some of them.
Yeah. So let's do that. So you want to plant that one next?
Yeah. Looks good.
I think it looks awesome. I think it looks so pretty. I think this purple, this magenta, and that white is going to be so pretty, and it's going to pop. We'll be able to see it from far away. Nice work. What's our last step? What do we need to do next?
Water it in.
Yeah, but I think what would be the best is probably to hang it and then water it so it's not too heavy.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's pot up the next one. And give you a close-up of it. Of course, it needs to be watered and watered to get some of the dirt off the leaves, but I think it'll be really pretty. Scaevola, the gomphrena, the mizzou, and that begonia together. I think it's just going to be a really nice combination. And you can see how much that mizzou already pops against the contrast of the wood. Okay, so just as we were digging here, we came across this little guy. Do you see that bright blue tail? That gave us quite a scare. That is a blue-tailed skink. Well, I hate to disturb your home here, buddy, but we're going to move you to the woods. So let's get the shovel or the scoop, and we'll scoop him out and take him to the woods. What do you think?
Okay.
Oh no, I think the scoop might be too big. Oh no. I don't think it's gonna work. I think we need something smaller. Oh, there he is. Did I get him? There he is. Oh, do you see him? He's a cute little guy. I'm sorry, buddy. Can we send you on your way? Oh! He's down there. He's okay. You want to go down and see if you can get him to crawl away?
Yeah.
Oh, there he goes. There he goes. He's fine. Now he's got to go find a new home. I'm so sorry, buddy. Oh, he's going under the rocks. There he goes. Hey, bud. Okay, we'll see you later. Well, that was fun. just want to show you the dogwoods. These are just native dogwoods that are in the woods, and we built the playset under them so that in the spring the dogwoods come up and they flower over the playset, and it's just so sweet. I love it. And dogwoods are one of my favorite trees. They're really pretty. So here they are, all watered in. We've got our begonia here, our sweet little gomphrena, the scavola, and then the mizzou trailing down the front. So if you're looking for full sun plants that are really water-wise, definitely look into gomphrena, mizzou, and scavola. And I think this combination, the magentas, purples, whites, with the lighter sagey color of these leaves plus the variegation, it's just going to be a really sweet combo. Here's what it looks like on the upper flower box. Very sweet and pretty. We'll be sure to give you updates throughout the summer on how this looks. Hey bud, I think you did a great job. You excited?
Yes.
Are you going to water them?
Yes.
You're going to tend to them?
Yes.
Are you going to fertilize them?
No.
Why aren't you going to fertilize them?
I don't want to.
All right, so we just wrapped up planting the playset containers. I think they turned out really, really special. I like the colors. Do you like the colors?
Yes, I do like the
Which of the plants is your favorite, do you think?
Probably the begonia.
The begonia? Yeah, we had to do the begonia because you love begonias. Yes, but he's agreed to water them every day, right?
Yep.
You're going to water them every day?
Wait, what? No. Twice
No.
a week.
He said he'll water them twice a week. So we'll see how they hold up, but they are all water-wise, pretty drought-tolerant plants, and they do love the heat. So they should flourish throughout the season. We'll be sure to keep you updated with some video updates on how they grow. We really appreciate you watching, and thanks for gardening with us. Wave bye.
Bye.
Bye. See you next time.
Okay, so I grew alpine and some other variety that I had no idea what.
I think they were seascape.
Seascape strawberries, and they are blooming a ton.
Yes, they are. Let's see the berries. Didn't we just find some berries?
Yeah, there's some over here.
Oh my goodness, look at all those berries.
And there's a lot over here. Right there.
There's a pretty one.
There's a...
Yep, there's one there. And these are all of your strawberries, right?
Yes.
You take care of these.
Yes.
You take care of, you pick them, you water them, you weed them,
Yep.
you do all the work.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a weed. Nice work, bud.
Doing that. And this. And that.
So what are your favorite plants to grow?
Strawberries.
Yeah, for sure. Strawberries are his favorite. Oh, wow, this plant over here is loaded, Locke.
Whoa, look at that one.
That one's awesome. So strawberries and herbs tend to be your favorite, right?
Yeah, though I like strawberries the best.
They look really awesome. And then I have some strawberries over here, but I don't know. Oh, I have a few berries. Just a few coming along on my plants. And then we planted the onions between the strawberries this year because they make good companions. Are you getting all the weeds?
Yes.
All right, so here are some of Locke's other plants. You want to tell them what these are?
This is my black-eyed Susan. This is my sister's. These two are my sisters. And I'm not sure who all these are.
But they went to seed, didn't they?
Yeah.
And they self-seeded all over this bed. So this bed officially, yep, they spread all over.
And there's some, I think there's a couple in here too.
Yeah, I've pulled them almost from every single bed. But we're gonna let them grow up in here, and this is gonna be our Black-Eyed Susan Rudbeckia bed.
And phlox.
Yep, you have a little phlox. He picked this up last year on like clearance at a nursery. I think they sold it to you for what, 75 cents?
Yes, 75 cents. It was really brown.
Yep, and you nursed it back to health?
And it is pretty much completely flowering.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
And then our chives have gone to seed.
Yes. We let the chives flower. They're
They
pretty.
weren't supposed to come back, were they?
No, they are. They're perennial. They're pretty.
Yeah.
Cilantro is Locke's favorite herb, and he comes out every day and just eats cilantro leaves. I fully believe that if you're struggling to get your kids to eat greens, at least it's worked for my kids, is have them grow their food, and then they seem to eat it a lot more. And these are all the cilantro seedlings that you just
Picked out. And
yeah, you sowed these.
So I don't know if those leaves are edible yet.
No, you want those are just the like the baby leaves, the coddling leaves. You want to let them grow up.
Thanks for joining us on Locke's garden tour.